Alright, everybody, welcome back. This is Callahan45 here with another episode of American Truck Simulator. If you remember the last episode, if you got to watch it, we stopped in Phoenix. We're still in Phoenix. I just went ahead and fueled up 186 gallons. Had to get that $380 to fill up the beast, but we're full and ready to get ready on the next load. I went ahead and accepted a load. We're going to go pick it up, and I believe we're going to be heading to Holbrook, Arizona. A little ways down the road, not too far. But let's go ahead and get this thing running and get down there and pick her up. Alright. Of course, it has to be rainy. Nice, miserable day here in Phoenix, Arizona. But hopefully, it'll stop raining here eventually. Can't remember what we're taking. I can't remember the load that I accepted. It's a flatbed. I think it's plows or something. We'll figure it out when we get there. But Holbrook's not too far away. I don't know the exact mileage right now, but it's not too far. So it won't take too terribly long to get there. Just right up the road here. Plaster and Sons, I believe, is the name of the company. They used to have a mod that converted all of the companies into like actual locations, like because by default they're kind of duplicated after another company like Walmart. You know, it's supposed to be Walmart, but the Walmart was actually Walmart. And one of them was FedEx. One of them was the car dealership was Tesla. And it was one of those mods that I couldn't use anymore after the update. Oh, missed it because it crashed my game because it wasn't updated to the new update. So let me see what we were going to take again. Plows. I was right. To Holbrook. So I'll go ahead and get that going. It's over here around the bend. Oh, might help was in a lower gear. Now they have an option in this game for when you're backing into a trailer, advanced coupling, which means you really got to get it onto the kingpin. I don't know if you can see it from where I'm at. A little thing right there underneath the trailer, if you can see it, the kingpin goes into the fifth wheel plate here. And by default, you can get really close to it, not even really close to it, you can get, within so far to it, and it'll automatically connect your trailer. Advanced coupling, you have to get that right in that little slot or it won't connect. And sometimes with these modded trailers, it can be a pain. So I just turned it off. See, like right there, I'm nowhere near it. Oh, I got onto the wrong trailer. I was wondering, it's like, why is that thing not connecting? I'm not even on the right trailer. But yeah, there's a lot of features they've added in this game since it released. And most of the things like the fines and driving fatigue, you can turn it off if it's something you don't want to have to deal with. I just turned the fatigue off. Everything else I still have activated. Now to get this long son of a gun out of here, I think I'll just go ahead and back it up and try to go out the way I came in. As long as I don't hit this little office cubicle or whatever it is. Take out somebody in the little porta potty there, that wouldn't be pleasant. Gonna have to whip a ride. That shouldn't be a problem though. more than plenty of room. Nothing coming. Let's get out of this town. Let's see. We have 285 miles to get to the destination we're seeking, so that's not too bad. We still have 25 miles an hour. Yeah. A couple miles an hour ain't gonna hurt nothing. One thing I've also learned in this game too is I always run with my headlights on day or night. And I found out the hard way that in some of the places you have to have your daytime running lights on or you get fined. So to prevent that, I just keep them on at all times. Split gear going up this thing, so I don't have to go too fast, get myself hit by an oncoming car or merge it into a car. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. Find that gear. Alright, clutchy then. Be that way. Ah, looks like the rain's starting to clear up. Good. God, this thing's a fast shifter. Son of a gun. If you've never played this game, never watched the game being played, don't even think about it, when you first activate your account, first make a profile, you don't start out with a truck. You don't start out with any money. Basically what you do is you gotta do what they call quick jobs, which basically means that you just take a job, whichever one you want, and they provide the truck, and you're already attached to the trailer, and you just drive from point A to point B. Once you get there, you unload the trailer, and then it's done. And then you go into the next truck. The truck, you don't get the same truck. You go into a different truck every time. Which is kind of good when you're learning the game, because it randomizes the engine and transmissions, so you learn how to drive different ways with lower horsepower motors. 13 speeds, 10 speeds, they even have 6 speeds transmissions. I think the highest default horsepower motor, oops, I just turned my wipers off, is 625 horsepower. I know they have that in the W900 Kenworth, and I think the other ones have 500 something is the next one. Some modded trucks, you can even get engine packs that have engines in excess of 1500 horsepower, which is just a ridiculous amount of horsepower. It's hard to control. Why am I still turning, Evan? Jesus. Hard to control. You can't shift them real well. If they're automatics, they're not bad, but it's just way too overkill for horsepower. There's even been some that I've seen that are 5,000 horsepower, and there's some that are even higher than that. There was, I haven't seen any recently, but they used to be. But that's just way too much horsepower for really any truck, unless you're dragging it. Why do I keep doing that? It keeps acting like it's hitting something in the road, but I don't see anything. Must be something with the mapping of the road or something. Why did you just stop in front of me, dude? Not cool. Are you mad at me because I was going slower or something? Jeez. Sometimes these AIs can be, well, not so considered, I guess, but it's not like they can do anything about it, nor can you. Yeah, in my last video I talked a little bit about updates, and they just came out with the 1.4 update, which just added some new features. Added the Billy Nelly. Eek! Almost got myself in a pickle there. Well, come on. Just gonna merge over. Yeah, like I said, on the default trucks they added tilt steering, telescoping steering wheels, columns, so you can adjust the steering wheel to where you like it. Because some people were complaining that the default steering wheel position was because you can adjust your seat height, and you can get closer or farther away. You can go low or high on your seat. You can adjust the mirrors. You can do quite a bit actually. But they're saying where they like to drive the truck, the steering wheels is blocking out the gauges, so they couldn't see the gauges, and so they actually went in and on the last update they allowed you to tilt and telescope your steering column so you can adjust it to where you like it for your driving style, which I thought was pretty cool. Alright, we've got 133 miles left to go to our next destination and get this thing delivered. Really glad I didn't run into those guys, man. See, me, when I come into an on-ramp or, merge, I rarely ever even stop. I just go, and I'll ride the shoulder if I have to without having to stop. And most of the time, the AIs, when they get close enough and realizing that you got your signal light on, they'll slow down and let you in. But the AI traffic stops if they got any oncoming traffic. They don't merge, like I think they should. They come to a complete stop. But at the same time, the AIs don't get over for people merging either. In-hole? What is that truck say? They say in-hole? Like U-Haul, but in-hole? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Seems like with every update they do, they add, man, just stops for a brief second, then it starts pouring again. It seems like they add more different vehicles into the AI traffic. And it looks like they took some of it away too. There used to be an old car that was driving around, and like an old Cadillac type car, and I haven't seen it, but they got newer vehicles now. I think a lot of people really didn't like the older vehicles. Didn't bother me none, but to each their own, I guess. Minutes to 10. Supposed to be getting there at about, it looks like 11:30ish. I really wish my headlights were brighter. That was my biggest complaint since the beginning of I started playing this game, is the headlights just don't seem to be bright enough. Or, I guess you say they're bright enough, they just don't go far enough. They do have high beams, but like on oncoming traffic, they'll start flashing you back because you're blinding them, I guess. It just gets annoying after a while. Everybody was slowing down. We gotta take this off ramp anyway. That's a bad combination right now. It's dark, poor headlights, and rain. I don't even like it in real. Oh man, I didn't hit my brake in time. My foot slipped off the pedal. But we got her stopped anyway. Nothing coming. Sorry if the, when I'm using the mouse to move around that it's a little bit erratic. Oh, come on. That fourth gear gets me every time. So does fifth, apparently. And the rest of them. Let's just face it, I suck at shifting, folks. Oh, that one actually went into gear. Yeah, I can see the destination coming up. We're only 20 miles out. Go ahead and turn my brights on. Oh, good thing I did. I didn't realize it was that steep of a turn. Just cut across the lane. Nobody's coming. Nobody cares. Seems like I'm better downshift than I am upshifting. It's really weird. Man, I can't see around. Hopefully nothing's coming around there. Here we are. Where is this place? Mining? Quarry? Alrighty. Where are they gonna have us try to park this thing? Because I really showed off my backing skills in the last video. That was a shit show. Oh man, I think that's... what's better? Either way kind of sucks, but I think if I back my trailer up and get it over here on the left-hand side... Oh, I'm still in high gear. It's like, why is it looking down? Oh, I didn't even see that barrier. Wow, pay attention, Evan. I thought it was just an open road. I didn't realize there was a concrete barrier right there. I'm not a big fan of these scales they have in these locations. They're really narrow, which is pretty close to real life in all actuality, but it makes it difficult on a lot of trailers to get them on without it hitting the little rails on each side. Well, that was like a glove. Alright. And this rain is killing me. Okay, there. Right there. This one shouldn't be too difficult. As long as I don't spit out. Which I'm currently doing. There you go. Straighten her out a little bit. Don't hit it. Oh, and I hit it. That's what you get for looking backwards. Thought I had more room than that. Obviously, I was mistaken. Oh, jeez. Should have started with a mouse. Come on. Get a grip. There you go. This is like, I hate these locations for picking up and dropping off. I just don't like it. That incline, you gotta get it in there. I'm not even trying to get it straight, I'm just gonna try to get it in there. Which I'm not doing currently, maybe if I... All I could do is spin, I couldn't turn or nothing. Come on. spinning right now. Blow my engine. Is my cheater down? I don't think it's gonna matter. What a location. What am I... the aggravating part of this game. Right here, folks. I can't strike the truck out because I got a fence here. Done! Set the emergency brake, kick it out of gear, drop it. What an incline. I had almost 17,000 on that one. Not too bad. Not like I need the money. I'm not sure if I told you guys exactly how I got that money. When I first started this profile, I actually got a mod that gave you 10% more on your payouts for your deliveries. So you get more money, which allowed you to get a truck faster. And then I wanted to try the multiplayer, which is Truckers MP. That's the multiplayer version of this game. And I use the same account. But by the time I started playing multiplayer, I already had like 20 drivers, couple, some garages and everything. And you get money from each driver every day. It's at, I think, like 10 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And when I was playing the game, it came to that time, and I had, I think, a couple $100,000 dollars in the account. And when I got my drivers pay from all their loads for that day, it jumped to 490 million in one day. So I guess it's a glitch that I found by accident. My buddy actually found it before I did and told me about it, and I didn't believe him. And I forgot I even had the mod on when I went into the game, which is kind of weird because in Truckers MP you can't use mods. Only a certain few can you use because the game pretty much runs off the default bone dry base game. I mean, it's all the base trucks, only the trucks that they have available to you, none of the modded trucks you can get, nothing. And so I thought I had all the mods shut off when I got in there, but apparently there was some glitch in it, and it gave me a crap ton of money. But that's a funny story. Probably not so much to you, but I thought it was. But alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this this video here. Man. And hopefully I'll do another one. If you like it, let me know. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you can. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Laters.